Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. The biggest message to his team in the locker room is communicate and execute. In this situation, they're trying to separate themselves in the conference race. The Big Ten is so loaded, but on the road, it is going to be tough in this hostile environment. Over-communication at the line of scrimmage and executing every play, particularly on this opening script, that is their focus here after kickoff. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his legs, it's Butler. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Turns it upfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Straight ahead, it's Washington. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it. Drag down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Here's Williams to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, going to throw it. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Makes the grab on the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Throwing, Williams. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Fires to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the right side. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Williams unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, he wants it all. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They were all over it.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Williams. Caught. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. This time they'll throw it. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They're all over him. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. But you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play. They just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. But the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush is on. Not enough juice on that one.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Second down to the air. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Driving forward, it's Carr. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback keep. And the ball's loose in the backfield. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Making the adjustment. Third down from the gun, Williams. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense, being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Rashad Downs going up top. Under pressure. QB got it himself. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 7 team, the Cal Golden Bears. And it's the Gamecocks who are rewarded.
Got him in the room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Finds his target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Tar Heels looking to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Williams to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the 1st half. 2nd half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Washington. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to find something because this game's starting to creep along and they really need to make something happen.
He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throwing, Williams. Rolls right. Going to try to get it himself. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
I mean, if you're on defense, finally something good happens. It just hasn't been a great day. You've been giving up a ton of yards. You've given up some points. At least you get this field goal block. And listen, for coaching staffs, you got to find silver linings in games like this to get your team back on the field next time playing their best.
There's a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Smashes ahead. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Complete. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Back to pass on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
And the Tar Heels line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Moves to his right, keeping his eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
3rd and long right here. Williams looking for a big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And the defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Turning it on. Touchdown, Husky. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And the extra point is good. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Drops back on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's French.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Left side is French. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. the guy you want to throw to is not open, just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's open on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wants to throw it. Got his man. And he's not going to be able to convert it. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Needs it here on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to